For over a month, Jefferson County has been on government shutdown because they have not been able to pass a 2025 budget. And despite weeks of debate, employees are still showing up to work without getting a paycheck. And tonight, well, there was yet another meeting of the Jefferson County Quorum Court to hopefully and finally get this whole thing resolved. Good evening and thanks for joining us. For Fox 16 News, I'm Kevin Keller.
I'm Donna Terrell. Some saying the pressure was on tonight after legislation filed yesterday at the state capitol saying cities and counties must use last year's budget if they don't pass a new one by February 7th. Our Madison Gaffner has been following this from the very beginning. She was at tonight's meeting and joins us now live in Pine Bluff. Madison, any progress at all?
Well, Donna and Kevin, tonight's meeting ended just like they all have before, with still no 2025 budget.
Welcome, everyone.
Tonight's meeting began with the Budget and Finance Committee discussing two ordinances for budgets. First was the secondary budget created by many of the justices of the peace and department heads and presented by the county clerk's office. It was tabled indefinitely by the committee, meaning it would not go on to full quorum. The revised budget from County Judge Gerald Robinson was passed on once again, despite already being rejected by the Quorum Court. That means it was the only budget read tonight once the full Quorum Court met.
There's no way we can get anything through those committees because those people commonly agree with the judge.
Justice of the Peace Reginald Johnson says the committees are stacked with the odds against the majority, but he still tried to get something done, bringing a motion to the floor during the meeting.
I'd like to bring a motion that we replace the budget that you're proposing with the budget from 2024 with all amendments in total.
County Judge responding, saying he wants to deal with what is on the agenda tonight.
It's not on the floor. If you want to bring that forward, we can do that in a special meeting.
Legislation on Capitol Hill then brought into the conversation.
So the budget, I'm talking about the budget that we operated off of last year. Same one they're going to enact anyway in a few days.
The bill, if passed, would require cities and counties to pass their annual budgets by February 7th of each year. If it fails to do so, it will revert to using the previously approved budget to make sure all employees are paid and county services are provided once again. Jefferson County Attorney Terry Wynn making remarks on the legislation.
What does that exactly mean? Because I don't know that this body ever actually approved a budget.
When stating the 2024 budget may not be valid. Following that, a heated conversation began with the county judge and Justice of the Peace, Alfred Carroll.
Don't need to call
Justice Carroll.
You owe this quote an apology.
That's when the county judge called for a vote.
We call for a vote.
The budget presented by the county judge failing again.
Jackson, Patricia Johnson,
Yes.
Reginald Johnson,
Absolutely not.
Margaret Williams.
No.
Failed.
Many people in the crowd asking the justices of the peace to please stay even after the meeting was adjourned, as it only takes 9 of them to make a vote. However, that did not happen, and there has been no further action taken tonight. Of course, I'll keep you up to date as we learn more, but for now, reporting live in Pine Bluff, I'm Madison Gaffner. Back to you, Donna and Kevin.